Have you ever felt the sharp sting of being ignored? The aching void it creates can lead to a spiral of self-doubt, leaving you questioning your very worth. In a world that often equates attention with value, how can we reclaim our sense of self-worth? This journey is not merely about winning back the attention of those who overlook us. It's about embarking on a transformative path rooted in Stoic principles that empower us to redefine our identity. What if I told you that the answer lies in silence, self-reflection, and a profound understanding of our own value? In this video, we will delve into the powerful Stoic habits that enable you to navigate the pain of being ignored, break free from validation-seeking behaviors, and ultimately reclaim your self-worth. We'll explore 10 critical insights that will not only guide you through the tumultuous emotions that arise when faced with neglect, but also empower you to emerge stronger and more self-assured than ever before. Are you ready to unlock the door to your inner strength? 1. The pain of being ignored, experiencing the hurt of being ignored, is a common and deeply painful reality for many. This neglect can evoke feelings of worthlessness, leaving us grappling with questions like, am I not enough? Or why don't they value me? These feelings can cause a decline in self-esteem, prompting a cascade of negative thoughts that can be difficult to escape. Yet it is within this pain that the seeds of resilience can be sown. Stoic philosophy encourages self-reflection during these painful moments. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, we can examine our thoughts and feelings, dissecting the reasons behind our emotional responses. This practice allows us to build resilience, transforming the pain of neglect into a catalyst for growth. Have you ever paused to consider how such experiences shape your character? By embracing our feelings and understanding their origins, we can move towards healing and self-empowerment. Understanding self-worth beyond others' validation, true self-worth must be anchored within ourselves, rather than tethered to another person's attention or approval. This concept can be revolutionary for those who have consistently sought validation from external sources. How often do we find ourselves longing for affirmation from those who do not recognize our value? The journey toward reclaiming self-worth begins by realizing that our validation should stem from our own beliefs and accomplishments. To embrace this internal validation, we must practice self-compassion and remind ourselves of our inherent value. Acknowledge your strengths, celebrate your achievements, and recognize that your worth does not fluctuate based on someone else's acknowledgement. Have you ever paused to reflect on your unique qualities? Taking the time to appreciate ourselves can be a powerful act of self-love that fortifies our self-worth against external judgment. 3. Breaking free from validation-seeking behavior when we find ourselves in situations where we are ignored or overlooked. The instinct to seek validation can become overwhelming. However, repeatedly seeking the attention of those who disregard us diminishes our value in their eyes and further erodes our self-worth. So how can we break free from this cycle of dependency? Choosing self-respect means letting go of the need to chase after those who do not appreciate us. Instead of striving for their attention, we can focus on nurturing our own self-esteem. Consider this. What would your life look like if you chose to prioritize your own validation over the fleeting approval of others? By recognizing that our worth is intrinsic, we can free ourselves from the chains of validation-seeking behavior, reclaiming our power in the process. 4. The power of silence and non-reaction silence can be one of the most powerful tools in reclaiming our self-worth. In moments of hurt, many people instinctively react, trying to gain attention or validation from those who have ignored them. However, practicing silence and non-reaction can be an assertive stance that speaks volumes about our self-respect. Have you considered how silence can shift the dynamics in your relationships? When we withdraw and choose not to engage, we compel the other person to confront their own actions and decisions. This silence serves as a powerful statement of our strength. It communicates that we do not need their validation to recognize our worth. Instead of responding with anger or desperation, we embody a sense of calmness and self-assuredness. By doing so, we create an opportunity for introspection and awareness in the other person. Adopting a power phrase, the language we use, especially in our internal dialogues, has a profound impact on our emotional state. By adopting a personal mantra or power phrase, such as "I am worth more than their silence," we can anchor our thoughts and reinforce our self-worth. Have you ever tried using affirmations to reshape your mindset? Using power phrases can remind us of our value during moments of self-doubt. When faced with the pain of being ignored, repeating a mantra can serve as a shield against negative thoughts, empowering us to reclaim our confidence. Think about incorporating affirmations into your daily routine. They can act as a gentle nudge towards self-acceptance and resilience. 6. Finding productive distractions. Redirecting our attention to productive activities can be an effective way to combat feelings of neglect and improve our self-worth. Rather than being consumed by thoughts of someone who has ignored us, we can channel our energy into self-improving activities, such as pursuing a new hobby, learning a skill, or setting personal goals. What are some passions or interests you have always wanted to explore? Engaging in activities that foster personal growth allows us to shift our focus from external validation to self-enhancement. As we invest time and effort into these pursuits, we cultivate a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment that reinforces our self-worth. This transformation can be incredibly liberating, breaking the cycle of dependency and empowering us to stand tall in our independence. Implementing a cold reset, setting boundaries, is crucial for reclaiming our dignity and self-respect. Implementing a cold reset involves fully stepping back from relationships that diminish our worth and creating distance that allows for reflection and growth. Have you ever taken a break from a relationship to regain your sense of self? A cold reset sends a clear message. Your worth does not hinge on another's attention. This boundary setting can create the necessary space for both parties to reassess their feelings and behaviors. By prioritizing our own needs and emotions, we pave the way for healthier relationships rooted in mutual respect. 8. Reclaiming identity and rediscovering passions. The journey to reclaiming self-worth involves rediscovering who we are beyond our relationships. When we invest too much of ourselves in another person, we may lose sight of our passions and interests. This period of reflection provides an opportunity to reconnect with hobbies and pursuits that bring us joy. What activities make you feel most alive and fulfilled? Emphasizing self-rediscovery is essential for rebuilding our identity. By focusing on what we love and what makes us unique, we reinforce our self-worth and cultivate a sense of independence. This journey of self-discovery can be transformative, enabling us to emerge from the shadows of dependency and step confidently into our own light. 9. Loving independence. Independence is a powerful realization that we are responsible for our own happiness. Embracing the idea that joy is self-created allows us to shift our focus from seeking validation to nurturing our own well-being. Have you considered how empowering it is to realize that you are the architect of your own happiness? As we cultivate independence, we become less reliant on external validation. This newfound self-sufficiency not only enhances our inner peace, but also empowers us to navigate relationships from a position of strength. By recognizing that our happiness does not hinge on others, we free ourselves to create fulfilling lives grounded in authenticity. 10. Making decisions from a place of strength. The decisions we make in our relationships should reflect our self-worth and independence. Choosing from a place of strength rather than dependency enables us to craft a future grounded in confidence and self-respect. How often do you find yourself making choices based on what you think others want, instead of what truly aligns with your values? Empowering ourselves to make decisions rooted in our self-worth creates a ripple effect that influences our relationships and self-image. When we act from a position of strength, we cultivate an environment where respect and understanding thrive. This clarity in decision-making allows us to build connections that honor our true selves and encourage mutual growth. conclusion, the journey of reclaiming self-worth through Stoic habits is a profound and transformative experience. By embracing silence, understanding our value beyond external validation, and cultivating emotional independence, we empower ourselves to break free from the chains of dependency. Each step taken in this journey reinforces our resilience and strengthens our identity. In the end, self-worth is not something bestowed upon us by others. It is an inherent quality that we nurture within ourselves. So as you reflect on your own path, ask yourself, what steps can you take today to reclaim your self-worth? Remember, the journey is not just about finding love from others. It's about fostering a deep love for yourself that withstands the test of time.